Hi y'all, bama.dell here, aka Bike Lane Ins on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. In this video, I'm going to tell you about my geocaching week. I'm going to talk about something that I like, and I'm going to show you the results of applying CacheTur to a harder example, a GeoTour. So let's get to it. So this week, I still haven't tried very hard, and I explained the reasons why in my video last week. On Sunday, I took a 17-mile bike ride and found a couple of caches. On Wednesday after work, I took a 20-mile bike ride to Triana, Alabama, and found a couple of caches there. There's still 6 or 7 caches down there, so I'll probably take 2 or 3 more bike trips down there over the course of the cycling season. And yesterday, I rode 39 miles to Tanner, Alabama, thinking that I was going to avenge a DNF. Unfortunately, re-DNF'd it. I really don't think it's there. But I ended up finding a couple of other caches. But Cache Carnival starts tomorrow, and I'll be out there. Now I want to tell you about something I like. GeoPaul tweeted this picture last week and challenged us all to caption it and do our worst. Now that's an opportunity. Gas Station Tuna responded with Olestra. Now if you know the history of that product, that's pretty doggone clever. Lil Quesadilla responded, I escaped from Shawshank and all I got was this little plastic container. Now if you know that movie, you'll know that that's pretty doggone clever too. And if you don't know that movie, you should be strapped down, your eyes pinned open with toothpicks, and forced to watch it. I responded with, I'll say it again, never trust a fart. Funny? I'd like to add one more today though. I felt cute today, might delete later. Now if you know that meme, that's doggone funny, right? You gotta know the meme. Anyway, there really weren't that many responses to that tweet. So GeoPaul served us up a softball and we need to hit it out of the park. The link to his tweet is in the description. Y'all go do your worst. In my last video, I went through a tutorial of using CacheTur using a simple example of a trip I planned to take up to Nashville. This week, I decided to try it out on something harder, a couple of GeoTours nearby. Now, in going through this, I found there were a couple of idiosyncrasies in applying CacheTur to a GeoTour. So I did record a tutorial. However, in order to keep this video short, unlike last week's video, I'm going to upload it separately. There's a link to it in the description below. Go check that out if you're interested in the details. I applied CacheTur first to the Jack Trail GeoTour in Middle Tennessee, which has about 65 caches, and you can see the results here. Now, I think it's pretty doggone good. In fact, I think I would set out with that as my plan. I next applied it to the Discover South Central Tennessee GeoTour, which has over 90 caches in it. And you can see the results here were not so good. It's got you bouncing back and forth all over Middle Tennessee. In fact, it didn't even seem to reorder the caches. Now there is a warning that a lot of caches will force you to have to manually sort them. And when I went back in this morning to try it again, even taking out all the disabled caches, getting it down into the 80s, it still wouldn't even enable the button to automatically sort them. So I really don't know how I got into the state I did when I tried it previously. I think the key to using CacheTur on a GeoTour having that many caches is to divide the tour into segments and then let CacheTur automatically sort the segments. You don't have to sort all of the geocaches at once in your trip. You can select a portion of them, let CacheTur sort through them, but you'll have to set the starting and ending points for at least that segment. Might be best to divide it up into separate trips. I'm not sure. I'll try to test that out pretty soon. If you're interested in the details of using CacheTur to plan out a GeoTour, go see my tutorial on the Jack Tour Geo Trail. Link is in the description below.